Good evening, everyone. The Cape Girardeau City Council tonight gathered to discuss a variety of topics, including the future of the former Sears Grand Building on Sears Drive in Cape. Morgan Johnson's live in the studio now with more details.
Jeff, developers and officials discussed the general scope and potential plans for the vacant Sears building. The overall idea is to redevelop the building and bring in more retail. If the city reaches an agreement, the work could finish by early next year, but that is dependent on a vote that will take place 2 weeks from now. I spoke with Mayor Stacy Kinder about how this renovation could benefit Cape Girardeau.
Our city government is dependent on its sales tax revenue, and so seeing a new use for that building and conceivably having a number of retailers there in that space is really exciting. It's exciting on many different levels.
If followed through, developers expect business operations to begin in fall of 2027. In the studio, Morgan Johnson, Heartland News.